Hi guys, how you doing? Just done planning for my year. I did a video right now on how you can plan for your year, but I want to give advice to creatives and to creators on how to monetize your content, especially for those creatives who are getting started right now. I'm going to do this in terms of different forms of content that we are creating. For example, I will start with video creators. There are many ways to monetize video in 2022. Number one, you can start uploading your videos on YouTube. YouTube itself has its own monetization, and you can do this through AdSense. When you sign up for AdSense, you can sign up for YouTube. You can get monetized when you get to 4,000 hours watch time and you have 1,000 subscribers. So those are some of the things you must fulfill when you want to start getting monetized. However, YouTube money trickles in slowly, especially for people who, let's say, are in Africa or in Kenya. Yes, there are many YouTubers who make a living out of YouTube, but I've always seen that I need to not only rely on AdSense. If I rely on AdSense, I will be homeless, let's be honest. So there are many things that you can rely on, and there are many ways that you can make money when it comes to YouTube. The second thing you need to do is working with brands on video. You can showcase different brands on your video. You can mention different services and products. I've done a very informative video about how people work with brands and how sponsorships work on YouTube. And that's a stellar example of how you can monetize yourself. The next type of content, as I said, I'll go through different types of content, is blogging. In blogging, you can do so using AdSense, the same way you did on video, but for blogging, it works differently. I'll link a resource down below. I've also done a very informative video on how you can monetize your blogging, so I'm not going to repeat it, but I'll also include a tweet that I did. You can monetize your blog in so many ways. You can guest blog for people. You can also use AdSense on your blog. You can showcase different ads on your blog. You can sell merchandise, product, services. You can sell digital products. You can offer coaching. There's so many things. You can teach people and then ask for a consultation fee. There's so many ways that you can monetize yourself as a blogger, and those are just ways in which you can do that. The other way is in audio. Audio has exploded over the last 3 years. So when I'm talking about audio, I'm talking about podcasts. So you've noticed that most people who have podcasts have sponsors in between the podcast. So there's a way you can still sponsor people using your podcast, and that is an amazing way of monetizing your audio content. If anybody has any ideas on how another way people can monetize podcasts, I don't know whether people can monetize within the platforms that they are. Like, let's say if people play your podcast many times, you get an amount of money. I don't know if that is possible yet. I've not done my research on audio, but let me know down below on how that can work. The other way audio can work is if you're in platforms like Twitter. I've noticed on Twitter they have Twitter Spaces, which is a way of using voice and a way of using audio to convey different messages. So in Twitter Spaces, there'll be like a few speakers and people listening in. And it works just like podcasts, only like now more people are listening in live. And I've noticed that Twitter has introduced ticketed spaces, so you can pay to enter those spaces or to access that. So as somebody who is hosting those sorts of voice or those sorts of audio spaces, you can be able to get an amount of money per each person or per head. So it's like an attendance fee. And I think that's so amazing. In fact, that's something I want to explore more in 2022. The other type of content you can create is social media content. We've seen people monetizing their Instagrams. We've seen people monetizing their tweets. There are ways that you can attach an amount of money into everything that you do online. For example, if I tweet, it's worth this much. If I do an Instagram post for a brand, it's worth this much. So you can be able to add a price on the type of work that you're doing, depending on the followers, engagement, and so many other metrics. So that's a video for another day on pricing. But I've definitely linked down below a way in which you can price yourself. So social media has also change the way people monetize themselves. You can already monetize your social media, start approaching brands and tell them that you have a community. Nowadays, another thing I've noticed is that people are also monetizing their communities. So you can have a community of people, like-minded people. Say, for example, I put like my digital marketing executives or digital marketers in one Facebook group, and it's an engaged group, and it's a very nice group with a moderator. I can be able to pitch that to a brand so that I market to that group. So people nowadays are also monetizing communities. Brands have also seen that they need to brands have also noticed that they need to tap into communities now, not just posting things on social media, but if they find a community, for example, like Nairobi Expert Marketplace or Nairobi Virtual Assistant or any kind of group, they can be able to now reach out to the moderators or the admins of that group to do an ad, and they can pay them. That's also another way that I've seen people doing this. The other one is like affiliate marketing. I've seen people promoting different products and giving an affiliate link. I've seen people doing it on Amazon. In Kenya, honestly, I even did this tweet where I asked people to share information on how affiliate marketing works, because I'm not 100% sure on the brands that really do affiliate marketing in Kenya and whether it even works or whether it's easy to track. But I've seen people doing that on international brands or international services. Say, for example, an online like subscription site will give you a discount code, and when people sign up using your referral code, you can be able to get some cents into your account or some dollars into your account. So that's also something I have seen people doing. The other thing that I've noticed creatives are doing is that they are reducing the over reliance on brands. So creatives are no longer like always relying on brand deals. They're also creating their own brands. So for example, you'll see like fashion bloggers or fashion creatives creating their own fashion lines, or even like digital marketers creating their own agencies or their own trainings. Like there's so many ways that I've seen creatives move from the over reliance that they have on brands to creating their own brands and being their own boss and bringing in their own revenue. That's actually an amazing way. Creatives are now starting their own services and their own products, and I think that's actually interesting. For example, I stopped really over relying on brands. I do rely on brands to some extent, but I noticed that I can also do my own courses. I can do my own trainings. So that's also another thing you can do. People are doing this through fashion lines, through businesses, through merchandise, through courses, through digital products. So here I'm just trying to show you that if you're looking for an extra source of income as a creative, all you have to do is get your thinking cap on, and there must be a way that you can monetize. I feel like monetization is amazing, and I wish every creative can monetize early, because when you monetize, you feel like at least your efforts are being paid. You know, like it's almost a thankless job when you're just doing stuff for free and no one is noticing, brands are not noticing you, you're just waiting on brands to reach out. Now that should not be the only way you make money. You still need to pay for different things. You need to pay for subscription sites, you need to pay for a camera, you need to pay for so many other gear that we use as creatives. You also need to pay yourselves for your time, because that's still time. If you are working for a brand, they would pay you, so why don't you pay yourself? So make sure you are monetizing early. If you have any questions on how you can monetize, I know it takes a lot to just decide that I want people to pay me. It's also a mindset issue. Let me know down below. You can book my power hour with Jean. I do have a consultation, and you'll see the price down below, whereby we can speak for an hour and for a small fee, and I can help you out with whatever you're struggling with when it comes to monetization. The other way you can make money as a creative is using digital products. Digital products, there's so many types of digital products. One of the ones that I want to talk about is subscription groups. I've noticed that nowadays people are creating community memberships, whereby to join like my membership, I say you need to pay me 1,500 Kenya shillings, or you need to pay $15 to join my group, and I'll be giving weekly tips or daily tips for you, and I'll be answering questions real time. I'll be doing exclusive webinars. So that's also another way I've noticed creatives are making money. The other way is sharing digital products. For example, I can share a digital products on how to start your digital marketing business, maybe an ebook, and I can sell that ebook for $25 or 2,500 Kenya shillings, and people can be able to buy. So that's also another way of monetizing. I've also noticed people are selling downloadables like planners, e-planners. People are selling like checklists, or just all these interesting tools that people in your industry use. If let's say I'm in the finance industry, I can sell like a budget tracker or a 52 weeks savings challenge tracker or something like that, or an app or a downloadable that people can use. So let me know if you want any other video. If you have any other topic idea on what we can talk about, I'll definitely film something for you. Thank you for joining me in my office today. Today we're working in the office, and I'm just getting ready to sort of also plan how to monetize myself for 2022. And yeah, bye.